Hi, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Emily and I'm a freelance illustrator and I make videos on here, mainly studio vlogs, so you can kind of watch what I get up to. But sometimes I like to do tips videos and just like advice. Basically, if people ask for it, I like to try and help. So this video has been requested quite a bit because I get so many messages from people asking where I buy my packing materials and how I package and the best ways to do it and things like that. And so I thought, instead of answering everybody individually, I thought, well, I'll do that anyway. But I thought I would make a video that sort of summarises what I do. So if you watch my studio vlogs, you'll see that I package orders pretty much in every video. But 6 months ago, I wasn't getting any orders because I didn't really sell anything. I sold the odd print. So I have had to adapt. As I've brought out more products, I've had to change the way I do things and learn quite a lot. And it helps watching other artists. So I haven't come up with any of this. This is all just from watching what other people do and learning the best ways. So I haven't planned this video. So I'm just gonna go for it. I might waffle on, but I'll try not to. I have broken it down in my head into different sections and I'm gonna talk about the different sections. I'm gonna link everything or as much as possible below, so hopefully that helps. But if I miss anything, just let me know and I'll try and answer. If you've got any advice for anything that you think I could be doing better, again, please comment below. I would really appreciate it. A little disclaimer, things that I talk about in this video aren't the most eco-friendly option. And I'm saying that because it frustrates me that I'm not the most eco-friendly person. I'm trying to get better and my goal for next year is to really improve. So I will chat about it throughout and I'll let you know where I plan to get better on that front. Anyway, let's get cracking. First up is the boxes and envelopes that I use. So like I said, 6 months ago, I wasn't selling much. And what I was selling were prints and cards. So very flat objects. So all that I use, and I still use now for those items, are hard-backed envelopes. I have them in A5 and A4 size and I buy them from eBay. So what you'll find in this video is that I buy everything from eBay. I will link below who I get them from. If you're in the UK, if you're in the US or anywhere else in the world, the hard-backed envelopes, I'm sure you'll be able to get them. But they're wonderful because they're sturdy and they'll get to your customer hopefully without any damage. Recently, I've started to bring out other items that include pins and badges. That meant these were no longer an option for me. So that is when I moved on to the boxes. These boxes are brilliant because they fit inside letterboxes, and that is really important when it comes to your postage costs. So when they fit in a letterbox, they are classed as a large letter, which is brilliant, and it definitely brings the cost down. It is quite complicated, and as soon as you go over a certain weight, it becomes a parcel, but you can find all these details on the Royal Mail website, and I will leave a link. But what I recommend you do when you're next in a post office, grab one of these leaflets. I have it here on my packing wall, and it just goes through all the different weights and sizes and costs when you're sending items. So letter, large letter, so 500 grams, how much it is for a first class and second class. It's a great little guide. I recommend grabbing one of those. So these boxes I have in 3 different sizes. I have this, which is the A6, I have A5 and I have A4, and they're all for different products. So for example, I started by just having the A4, and it was because I was selling stationery and they just fit perfectly in those boxes. But then when I was starting to sell more A5 prints, I was wasting A4 boxes on A5 prints. So that's when I moved to the A5. Then when I brought my pins out, I realised again I was still wasting space in the A5 boxes, so I moved down to A6. So A6 is the smallest box I have, and the reason for that, I could go smaller for my pins, but I put a postcard in every order, which I'm going to chat about in a minute. So that is A6 size, so A6 is the smallest I can go with my boxes. Again, I buy all of these on eBay and they come completely flat, so you do need to fold them to make the actual box. First, it took me ages to do them, but now I can make boxes very fast, so that's good. So they're my sort of boxes and envelopes that I use, all available on eBay or any other stationery place, I'm sure. Yeah, Amazon will do them. So I will link those below. So next up is tissue paper. This is definitely not a necessity. This is just a little bit of extra fluff, and I do this because for several reasons. The first is, and I think I've chatted about this in another video, but I really like when somebody opens one of my parcels for the thing they see to be very neat and pretty, and for me doing tissue paper means that that's the look I get. So I have some branding colours. I have lilacs and peaches and blues, and it was another way for me to get that branding across. So right now I'm using lilac paper, again bought on eBay. It comes in these really big sheets, so this is a pack of 50. So these are A2 size sheets. I've had A3 in the past. It's always good to just mix up the sizes, but sometimes I do cut these down depending on what I'm packing. You can buy them in a variety of colours, and I have to say the more you buy, the cheaper they are per sheet. So if you can afford to and you have enough orders, I would bulk buy them. I definitely do. It just makes it cheaper in the long run. If you're not sure and you don't want to spend the money on buying a big bulk of tissue paper, do what I did. So a few months ago, I just went to Tesco. They have their gift wrap on 3 for 2. I just bought tissue paper in different colours and I tried it out on a few orders. And when I thought, yeah, this looks nice, that's when I then invested. So next up is the very controversial topic of cello. I put my items in cello. I really don't want to stand here and recommend you go out and buy cello. The reason is it's single use, it's not doing any good for the environment. The reason I'm using it right now is because 6 months ago when I was getting ready, buying all of these items, I bought bulk and I have loads. So I'm not going to leave links below for this because I really don't want to recommend you use it. It's awful for the environment. But when I've finished with these, which I nearly am, I'm moving to biodegradable cello, which again is not the best option at all. If anything, you shouldn't be using it, but it's the next step for me. So I will leave links below for where you can buy biodegradable. I'm really excited about moving to that. It's great because if your items get wet, they're going to be protected in here. So for now, I am going to be using cello. I know it's not the best option in 2020. I'm hoping to have a better solution, so stick with me. But I will leave links below for where you can get biodegradable. So when I have items such as bookmarks or badges or things like that, I don't want to put them in the cello. I just think that's such a waste. What I use is these. So these are basically sweet shop bags. That's all I searched on eBay and got these. They're in the blue, so again, it fits with my branding colours, and I just pop them in there, fold them over and put them either in a box or in an envelope if it's the bookmarks and they're flat. I think they're a great way to sort of keep them protected a little bit, and it's paper, can be recycled, so it's wonderful. And then another way that I package certain items, so my pins. So if you've watched my recent video, I have just launched my new wooden pin. I really was struggling to find ways to keep them protected, and I really didn't want to go down the plastic route, and I had a load of these for a different project. So these are Organza bags. You normally get these for like wedding favours, I think, but I have so many of them for a project that was meant to happen and it's not now. So I have these and my pins fit perfectly in those. And again, I think it's such a nice little touch and people can reuse them. And yeah, I think that's quite nice. I think, again, eBay, I will leave a link below. I am not sponsored by eBay, but wouldn't that be wonderful? Anyway, that is that. So I've chatted about the boxes, I've chatted about envelopes, I've chatted about tissue paper, cello, and other ways you can put items in those boxes. Next up is my thank you cards. So I feel like everybody does this now. It's definitely not an original idea from me at all, but I needed a solution to put a thank you card in the box with my details on. These are the ones I use. They're A6 in size and I get them printed with printed.com. Again, I will leave a link. I have to say, I've seen quite a few people now with these with extremely similar designs to mine. Like very similar. I'm obviously never going to say anything, but I am going to mix it up and change these once I am done. I don't have that many left, so probably for the new year I'm going to do a nice new design. But I think it's just a nice touch. Some people still like to do the, you know, the handwritten note, and to be honest, I should be doing that. But sometimes I'm just so rushed, I don't have the chance, and I do feel awful for that. But by doing this, it means I am saying thank you. So they go in every single order. And again, that's why my smallest box is an A6. so that it can fit perfectly inside. So next up is stickers, and I have used so many different companies to have stickers printed. I've used Moo, I've used printed.com, I've used Vistaprint, I've used a local company to me, I've used so many. You may have seen in a vlog a few weeks ago, I was sent some free stickers as part of Creatable that I went to not long ago, and these are from a company called No Issue. I really want to push No Issue because I just think what they're doing is wonderful. So they are an eco-friendly brand, and they make packaging which is great for the environment. They make stickers like these. They also make tissue paper. So if you wanted to have actual branded tissue paper, you can get it done by them. The cost is a bit too high for me right now, so I'm not going down that route, but it's a wonderful route. So even though these were free, they are the best quality stickers that I've had. They are beautiful, and I've decided that when these finish, so hopefully in the new year, I'm going to put another order in and I'm going to go with them. They are eco-friendly, you know, and I like them. So they're the ones I'm going to promote here. I'm going to put a link for them below. But yeah, wonderful stickers. I think they're really good quality. So I put my stickers, I put one on top of my tissue paper once I've wrapped everything, and I put one on the outside of the box. And that's because when it comes through the post, I want people to kind of get excited that their orders come. Is that sad? Probably is sad. But yeah, that's something to think about. The majority of people buying from me are coming from Instagram. Instagram is so brilliant, and it's where people share pictures. So I know most of the time when I send an order, they're probably going to take a picture and tag me to say the order has arrived. That's usually what happens. So that's why I do all of this with the stickers and the tissue paper, because I want the package to be Instagrammable. Is that a word? I'm not sure. I want them to be able to open it and it just be beautiful on a picture. I don't want to be tagged in packages that just look really bad. I don't think it helps. So I do think you should bear that in mind when you package your orders. Think about what their first reaction is going to be when they open it. If they were to take a picture and tag you, you know, does it reflect your brand? It's just something worth thinking about. And the final thing I want to talk about is tape. So when you're using boxes, you need to really make sure that they're safe and not going to get damaged, and you really need to get some tape. This is one of those things that I am not doing properly. Moving forward, I am looking down the eco-friendly route. There's tape that you can buy that's paper and water based, so you just need some water to activate. No Issue definitely do some of those if you want your logo on them, or I can leave links below for different tape that you can use. Right now I am using this sort of gaffer tape, and it is not the best solution at all. I know it's not. These were very cheap in Aldi, and I bought 3 rolls of them, and this is the first one. I've had it ages and it's lasting so long. So I'm going to be using these for the rest of the year and probably into next year, unfortunately. And then I'm going to be moving on to paper. The one thing I do like about it is the colour. I have used pink tape for months, and I just think it's a bit more fun. You can obviously buy, you know, parcel tape or the brown tape, but if you do want to inject a little bit of fun, a bit of colour, then I do recommend looking out for things like this. I will try and leave a link for it. Again, I bought it in Aldi, but I will see if I can find a link and I will link it below. But I will link the eco-friendly option as well. So there we go. They are all the different things I use when I package my orders. And right now I have 2 orders that I need to package. I have a stationery order and I have a pin order. So I think you should come along with me and I will show you what I do. that is it. I really hope you found this video useful and hopefully it's inspired you to try different things with your packaging. If you've got any suggestions for me of what you think I should be doing or different brands I should look at for my packaging, please let me know. And yeah, I can't wait to see where we are in a year's time. It would be great to have moved on to more branded packaging if that's feasible. But thank you so much. If you've had an order from me and you've really liked your packaging, thank you so much. A lot of love goes into every order that I do, whether you just buy a bookmark or you buy prints and all sorts of things. I do put as much love in each package that I do. But yeah, please tag me in your packaging. I would love to see what you're doing. I want to say a massive thank you to all my patrons that help me make videos like this. One of the benefits of my tiers is to have their name in the video, so I will put them here. Thank you so much. You're all wonderful. If you want to join us on Patreon, I will leave a link below for you. And I will see you very soon. Thanks, guys.